Good morning, children. In today's video, we continue the chapter Language of Chemistry. This is my third lecture of this chapter. By now, you must have understood how to balance a chemical equation. A chemical equation is a representation of a chemical reaction by using symbols and formulas of the reactants and the products. So, how do we define a chemical reaction? A process in which one or more substances, that is the reactants, are converted to one or more different substances, that is we call them as products. These substances can either be elements or compounds. Elements, for example, hydrogen, nitrogen, sodium, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, all these are considered as elements. And compounds, it may be water, carbon dioxide, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, potassium hydroxide, or any such compounds. Okay. Now, in a chemical reaction, what happens is the constituent atoms of the reactants rearrange themselves to form new products. No matter what the chemical reaction is, it is always characterized by some or the other visible changes. These changes are referred to as characteristics of a chemical reaction. It may be in the form of evolution of a gas or change in color. There may be rise or drop in temperature, or some precipitate may be formed. Maybe it is change in state, solid, liquid, gas, or some typical smell comes out from the product. When a chemical reaction has taken place, either the product may be gaseous or solid or liquid, it may have a typical smell. Today we are going to learn the first characteristics of a chemical reaction, that is evolution of gas. Evolution of gas is easily observed in those reactions which are carried out in liquid medium. The gas evolved can be seen as escaping from the surface of the liquid in the form of bubbles. This is known as effervescence. This evolution of gas is represented by an upward directed arrow while writing down a chemical equation. Here is an experiment to demonstrate evolution of a gas. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid produces zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Now, you can have a look at zinc pieces. They are metal and they have shine. They are lustrous. We have hydrochloric acid. We have taken hydrochloric acid and zinc pieces in the test tube. The test tube holder. This is the dropper which we use to take hydrochloric acid and pour into the test tube. Matchbox. Okay. Now here I have clamped the test tube with zinc pieces on the iron stand. I use the dropper to take out concentrated hydrochloric acid and add 2 zinc pieces dropwise. There is a reaction between zinc and concentrated hydrochloric acid. You can see that bubbles come out. There is effervescence. The gas that comes out is hydrogen gas. Confirm for hydrogen gas by bringing a burning splinter to the mouth of the test tube. You get a pop sound. Could you hear that? You can observe evolution of a gas in another chemical reaction between sodium carbonate and hydrochloric acid. The products will be sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide will evolve with effervescence from the liquid. Another such example is calcium carbonate with hydrochloric acid. The products formed is calcium chloride, carbon dioxide and water. Now I take powdered chalk. So chalk powder is calcium carbonate. To it I add few drops of concentrated hydrochloric acid. You can see the evolution of gas taking place. This is carbon dioxide. I confirm this gas by bringing a burning matchstick to the mouth of the glass. It extinguishes, confirming that the gas evolved as carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide does not support combustion or burning. Next chemical reaction is between ethanoic acid and sodium carbonate. Ethanoic acid is vinegar that we have at home, and sodium carbonate is present in baking soda. The products formed will be sodium ethanoate, a salt, and carbon dioxide and water. This experiment you can perform at home. You can ask your mother. She must be having some baking powder, that is baking soda, okay, and this is vinegar. Vinegar is acetic acid, okay. I take some baking soda in this glass tumbler and add vinegar or acetic acid to it. You will observe gas evolving when there is a reaction between the two. Can you see the bubbles? Can you see the bubbles? This means that carbon dioxide is getting evolved from baking reaction between baking soda and acetic acid. Okay, this experiment can be performed at home. That's all for today. I will be taking up the next characteristic in the next video. Till then, thank you and bye-bye.